Hey, what's up, Elite Vision Sports Chat family? You keeping your vision elite? You learning how to read the game? If you need some help, just keep coming to this channel, and I promise you will learn how to debate basketball better than any other. And from my last video, tonight kind of validated what I said, which in my last video, I didn't get too many likes yet. And I think it's because my last video I was saying about what potential I saw in Reese, Angel Reese, and I said how I feel Cardoso would be better as the focal point of the team than Angel. And tonight's game pretty much validated what I said. You know, Angel Reese can get all these double-doubles, and that's fine. And like I said, you know, Cardoso takes on the biggest players. And I've said that in a couple of videos. I've even pointed out proof where when Cardoso was injured and wasn't playing and Angel was having to take on the bigger players, she wasn't getting double-doubles. And tonight, yet again, Angel Reese missed her first 3 layups like completely wide open. I mean, there was nobody there. There's no reason she should have missed that. She just is so far behind in shooting the ball. That's why I say I'm not sure she's going to be a great player. I feel like she'll be an energy player, a player who can come in and get a lot of rebounds, like Andre Drummond. Andre Drummond can come in, get you a lot of rebounds, you know, give you some crazy stat-on double-doubles, like 20 points, 20 rebounds, but he's not going to be looked at as one of the greats. He's not going to be a first-option scorer. I was even looking at some of the Discord in the first minutes of the game where Angel Reese had missed all these layups, and there was people saying, I love Reese, but this missing layups has got to stop. Here, let's bring up the stats. Alright, if you look at the stats for tonight's game, if you missed tonight's game, man, it was a great game. It was the sun and the sky. You know, a lot of these games now have a lot of playoff implications. You know, the Sky hanging on a wire to making the playoffs, trying to keep their lead over the Atlanta Dream, which the Atlanta Dream did lose tonight, so that helps out the Chicago Sky. But like I said, I want to go ahead and just jump right to what I said. They need to focus around Cardoso. Look at this stat line. She plays 36 minutes, and I don't care about the double-double from Reese. Cardoso was the more effective player. Took 11 shots. Reese took 12 shots. So they essentially took the same amount of shots. Cardoso missed 3 shots. Angel Reese missed 9 shots. Angel Reese was 3 for 12. Cardoso was 8 for 11. Cardoso shot 72% from the field. She's been averaging about 70% from the field over her last 3 games. She has been out of her mind efficient. And I know she did get in foul trouble that other game, but she was having to guard Brittany Griner, which ESPN was trying to say Angel Reese was having to deal with Brittany Griner. And I'm like, no, she wasn't. Did they even watch the game? But, yeah, Cardoso, 8 for 11 from the field. Super efficient, 72%. 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 18 points. You know, she didn't give the other team any possessions where she missed shots. She scored. When she got the ball, she did what she was supposed to do. They got the ball to her in the post and she could score. She could hit her layups like a professional. When she takes a layup, she doesn't look like she's trying to hit a shot that has a high degree of difficulty. Angel Reese did have her 13 points, 20 rebounds. She did get to the free throw line 8 times. I mean, she draws contact underneath. I mean, she really needs that free throw line. She does. She was a -4 when she's on the floor. Her plus minus was a -4. Reese, I don't know if she'll get her offensive game up there, but what she needs to do, the way I would say this, well, let me keep going on the stats right quick. Kennedy Carter, I don't like her attitude on the court, but she is phenomenal. I mean, when she gets the ball in her hand, you're kind of on the edge of your seat. I mean, she can get to the hole at will. She's going against Dejanay Carrington, one of the best defensive guards in the WNBA. She shot 7 of 18, right close to 40%, but she's shooting like 50% on the season. So, I mean, she can have a 40% night. 6 rebounds, 4 assists. If Kennedy Carter gets her assist numbers up, like, or keeps them around like 6, if she can get to 6 assists a game, I mean, you might be looking at her in the MVP talks next year, along with Clark and Aja Wilson. And yes, Clark is going to be in the MVP talks. I mean, she's already in the MVP talks this year. But Kennedy Carter, 19 points. She did have 6 turnovers. But you know what? Even though she had 6 turnovers, I'm going to say she had a great game. She was a -6 out there. But they were playing the Sun. But she had 6 turnovers, but she did have a good game. She had 19 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. She hit all her free throws. Now, Lindsay Allen, I really want to focus on. She did really good. She had 14 points, hit some big shots, 6 assists, shot 55% from the field, played some strong ball. They felt confident to put the ball in her hands for the last shot. They just had a lot of faith in her. Harrison, I was a little disappointed in. I mean, she only got 6 minutes of play. Didn't score anything. Branham came in and knocked down a couple. I think it's a couple threes. Yeah, 3 of 5. She's a good knockdown 3-point shooter, and that's what the Sky really need. But she had 9 points. But yeah, Cardoso and Carter. I feel that Cardoso and Carter really need to get some kind of, like Caitlin and Boston have. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston. They have that high screen and roll at the top. They need to get something like that going, because Cardoso is just so efficient getting that ball around the rim. I mean, it takes people like Brittany Griner to really mess her up. I mean, like I said, the last 3 games, she's hovering around 60-70% shooting, which is crazy. But yeah, they need to find some ways to get some good looks from the 3-point line, because that's where they're mostly struggling. But they need to focus on Cardoso. They picked her number 3 overall for a reason. You need somebody who can finish around the rim to get your shooters open. And you just, I would say Reese needs to be taking about 7-8 shots a game until she can get a reliable jumper. She needs to be taking a few jumpers here and there. You know, I mean, like she needs to develop a bag, an offensive bag. But right now she's just, I guess in her younger years, she needs to go ahead and just test some stuff out, test out some jumpers. She needs to find something, because the missed layups she's killing her team. She's killing her team. Even though she got all these rebounds, I felt like she had no impact. As I'm watching the game, I'm like, I don't feel the impact of the game. I'm not sitting there watching the game and saying, man, Angel Reese is just taking over. She is the reason they're, I'm looking at Cardoso, I'm looking at Carter, and Lindsay Allen. Those 3 right there, they're keeping this team going. Angel Reese needs to learn to get that rebound and kick it out to shooters, because that's where you're going to get the best shots. Off of offensive rebounds, because the other team's collapsing to get rebounds. If you get that offensive rebound, kick it right back out. But that's all I got to say about the Sky. The Sun, Alyssa Thomas, 1 rebound shy of a triple double. She had 12 points, 11 assists, 9 rebounds. I don't know if any of y'all watched the game, but Reese tried to give the too small hand gesture to Alyssa Thomas, and I'm sorry, Reese. I think Alyssa got the best of you on this one. She just about had a triple double on you, and she shot 71%, while Angel shot 25%. Carrington, not really efficient on the offensive end, but she had some critical steals. Dewana Bonner didn't shoot that great at all. She shot below 20%. She shot even worse, but she did hit her free throws, 9 of 11, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 15 points, but very inefficient. But the star of the show in this whole game is Marina Mabrey. At the beginning of the game, there was a time where Mabrey had the ball and Kennedy Carter did Kennedy Carter things, and she just swiped down on Mabrey, and I think she got her across the nose. I think they ended up calling a flagrant on it, I think it was a flagrant. And it seemed like after that, Mabrey was just like, okay, y'all want to do it this way? And Mabrey just goes off. 5 of 7 from 3, 9 of 13 from the field. She was showing them that, y'all gonna miss me. 24 points. Let's see here. What else did she have? 3 rebounds. Nothing much. She's a straight shooter, man. She's just a shooter. She just lit her old team up, man. She had made some comments that kind of hit the Sky wrong, and I think they were trying to send a message to her. But that message, didn't hit for too long because Mabrey lit them up. But it was an exciting game. Came down to the last seconds. Replays on fouls. It was scrappy. Any of you who just want to hear about the games but don't watch them, some of these games it's not as high scoring as the NBA. It's more like, who's gonna score, who's gonna score. But these games, they're worth watching. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people want to say these comments about, oh, nobody wants to watch the WNBA. I do. It's exciting. I'm a Fever fan, but tonight I tuned in to watch the Sky and the Sun. These are, 2 playoff teams that are fighting for position, and they're going to play their hardest. And tonight was a nail biter for sure. But Mabrey, I say, was the star of the show, and I hope the Sky really. They could be tanking. They did give away Mabrey. They're probably somewhat tanking, but they're still trying to fight to. I don't know. I don't know what they're wanting to do because they were fighting hard. So they didn't show symptoms of tanking. Maybe they feel they can get in the playoffs and make some noise. If Carter and Cardoso can get some chemistry going, like a Tony Parker and Duncan type chemistry, they could be dangerous. Cardoso's 6'7". When she gets near the rim, it's going to take somebody like a Griner or a Stewie to mess her up around the rim, because she has got a nice touch around the rim. Like I told y'all, like I proved myself right, and y'all are going to learn that I'm going to prove myself right a lot. I know my basketball. I've been watching it for over 30 years. You just learn to see players and see trends of players, and you can kind of start to tell where they're heading. Just keep watching, comment and like. I would really love to do more and more content and more consistent content each day. I always want to. I haven't been getting a whole lot of comments. I've got a few comments on each video, but I really want to hear y'all's opinion. I want y'all to give me feedback. I don't care if y'all disagree with me. That's all right. I mean, I can help y'all learn how to watch basketball the correct way. I'm joking. I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, continue to come back and watch my videos. I will help you learn to maybe look at videos from an look at basketball another way. Maybe give you some opinions that might help you see things from a different view, and maybe y'all can leave some comments, and maybe I'll look at it from a different view from maybe I'm not looking at. But uh, I want y'all to keep interacting with my channel. I need those subscribe, like, comment on the video. I love interaction. I will reply to comments. If I don't reply, it's because maybe I didn't see it or something, but I will try to make sure I reply to y'all's comments. I want Discord to get going on the page on each video I leave. I'm going to try to make content, thought-provoking, stuff that makes you want to debate, because I love talking basketball. I'm going to try to... Football season's about to crank up, so I'm going to have to try to... I'm doing this on my own, so I'm trying to do football, basketball, but I'm always during the WNBA season. I'm definitely going to try to keep up with, what's going on with Clark and Reese and Cardoso. Man, I like Cardoso's game. I'm not a Sky fan, but Cardoso, I think she has a lot of talent that's not being looked into as much as it should, and hopefully they're going to start to look towards her. But yeah, start watching WNBA games. They're fun. They're chippy. I mean, they're exciting. But that's all I got. That's all I got. Just like I said, please like, subscribe, and please comment. Help me out with the algorithm. I'm just a lonely guy down here at like 14 subscribers. I'd like to maybe someday hit 100. Then who knows where it could go from there. I'm gonna try to keep interesting commentary coming. Hopefully I can get more technical and get highlights actually on here and know how to keep away from copyrights. But also, one last thing. I don't know if the name of my channel is really cool. If y'all can think of something that maybe I might consider changing the name of it. I mean, I got this wild and crazy beard. I don't know if that would be something I could throw into the name of my channel. But I do like the name of my channel right now. But I'm always open to suggestions. But I will probably stick with what I got. But I don't know. I'm in these beginning stages. But anyway, till next time, keep your vision elite. And just try to always look at things from a logical point of view. Keep your emotions out of it. I did have a comment that said, "Oh, you just don't like so-and-so player, and that's why you're biased." And no, I mean, I'm a Spurs fan, and I was afraid of Wemby after his first preseason game a little bit. I was like, this guy looks like he's getting pushed around. I was like, I hope he does. I don't put emotion in it. If you're good, you're good. If you suck, you suck, I'm going to try to be as real as possible. I want to be the realest channel on here. I'll critique my own players that I cheer for. I have no problems with that. And like I said, I want to hear y'all's commentary. So, till next time, later.